everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Liz. Come on in. Sorry I'm a little late, but we're getting everything settled. This is going to be an amazing tea time, so please go ahead and share off of your Facebooks. If you are on YouTube, share the link and subscribe. So thanks for joining us tonight. I have such an amazing crew with me tonight. You guys definitely don't want to miss this. I know there's been a lot going on today, and we'll definitely get into that. But shout out where you are tuning in from so we can say hi. And if it is your first time, I would love to know where you are coming in from. Thank you for joining us. Like I said again, hope you had an amazing Tuesday. Let's just talk about it. We know what happened. We got the verdict for George Floyd's case, and I think we all are pretty excited about that. I know we were hesitant. It was very hard to wait even just those couple days, but I'm so glad to see that justice is being served. So hopefully you are celebrating in a good way, but we definitely are saying our prayers for the family and for all those that were involved, and especially for all my friends out there in the Minnesota State area. So as you all are coming in and you are sharing, you know how we do. We do our tea time announcements, so you know what is going on. So tonight, like I said, we have the cast from the play, The Steel Storm. I'm so excited to have this conversation with them, and that you will definitely don't want to miss out on the giveaway tonight. It is going to be a special treat. So you definitely want to make sure you tune in all the way to the end. And then next week, we're actually going to go ahead and take a break. It is my son's birthday, you all. So I will not be able to do tea time next Tuesday. So we will see you in May. And it will be all about mothers and daughters next month. So super excited to have all my guests, and I will post who those people are, and we'll be having some fun next month. So as the guests are getting settled, I'm going to start bringing them in. And like I said, say hello to our guest here tonight. Hello, Carol. Nice to see you. I'm going to add them slowly here. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Come on in. Hello, hello.
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 Hi, everyone. Thank you
Hello.
for
How
joining.
you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Good. So
Good.
have you guys here on Tea Time with Liz. We are just here to be inspiring and basically, give tea for the soul. Not that gossip tea, not the TMZ tea, but we got some tea, right? And so I'm super excited to get into this tea about this awesome, amazing play, The Steel Storm. We are so, like I said, honored tonight to have all of you join us in your busy schedule. I know you guys were going to be rehearsing, so you guys took a little break to join us and to do this interview. So thank you again. So before we get into all the good tea of this play, why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves? Anybody can start because I don't know how you guys look on your screen. So whoever wants to start and just state your name, where you're from, what you do.
Hey, I'll start. I'm Gigi Phyllis. I'm one of the writers, directors, creators of the production. I'll keep my intro short so we can get into the cast because that's where it's at. It's been wonderful working with everybody as far as the cast goes, and it's been a journey writing and producing the play. I will let the cast herself, and then we can go, I guess, into questions around kind of the meat of the production. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Gigi. All right, who's next?
I'll go. I'm Doc Woods. I beat you, Cardell. I'm Doc Woods. Born and raised in Gary, Indiana. You asked where we're from, and I play Jerry Chaser in the show, and we'll get more into who he is. So, like Gigi said, I'll keep it moving to the next person, and so I'll popcorn it to Mr. Cardell.
All right.
Hi, I'm Cardell Catchings. I was born in Mississippi, moved here when I was 3 to Minnesota, so I've been raised here. I've not been very long in the acting scene. I have done one production of Gigi's before, and it was a great show, and it was a great segue into this acting career. Yes, so that's me.
Okay, well, thanks. All right, we got one left.
Hello, my name is William Kevin Leitner, and I'm in the I'm in the play. I do comedy, acting, and I'm from the Philadelphia, the friendly, brotherly love city, and I'm new here to Minnesota, and just nice to meet a group of wonderful people and be in a play with them.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys, like I said, once again for taking time out. And like Gigi said, I'm super excited to get into this play. So who wants to, let's see, I'll start with Cardell. Who would love to see this play? Like what type of people would want to come and see the Still Storm?
I think people that are proud of who they are, especially if they're like us, all of us on the cameras, that want to show their power and also want to show others that you don't have to be afraid anymore, and that you can gain your own strength and power as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Gigi, same, anything you want to add to that?
Like Cardell said, I think it's a play for us. It's like FUBU. It's for us, by us, you know. And it's just really, I can go into a brief synopsis of it, if you will. We speak to all things us. It's a play about a family, and a Black family. There's a mother and father, an auntie, cousins, and daughters, and then there's a relationship in the play. But it's not a love story. It's a story about I don't want to say trauma, because we all experience trauma, but it's a story about our stories and how we kind of navigate through things that happen to us in life. And if we don't heal from them or aren't able to kind of move through them, as far as like family sweeping things under a rug, and not allowing a child or a loved one to know the whole truth. And then you grow up with that and not understand why you've ended up in a certain place, you know. Sometimes we all grow up and come into a place of questioning. And so this kind of moves you through that type of story, and allows you to see kind of what happens when we aren't given the full truth of our story, or given full truth to our story. And so we speak to the truth. We speak to the truth in men and women and mothers and fathers and lovers. And we speak to the truth in trauma, and we speak to the truth of being able to see yourself on the other side of those things.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I kind of got ahead of myself, but thank you for giving that synopsis of what this play really is about, and knowing that, you know, we all will be able of color can relate to this story in some sense, whether we come from the streets or if we had, you know, a decent upbringing. From what you have spoken of, I think we all will be able to identify. So let me ask, Doc, you gave us your character. You said you are Greg. So who is Greg and what is he, or who is he?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry. I played Jerry.
Jerry, sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Give my name right. I played Jerry Chaser in the show.
My bad.
Jerry is a complicated individual. He's in a relationship with a young lady by the name of Storm in the show. And he's a complicated individual. He has some trauma from his childhood that he doesn't understand how to navigate through that. And he uses Storm to try to unpack his baggage that he as with him and coming to terms with who he is. And so throughout the show, um, you see his transition into struggling with who he is to just giving in to the negative side and just saying forget it, and it being about him. So that's who I play. Narcissistic kind of fella.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, Kevin, who is your character and what is he about? Or oh, can't hear you. Hang on.
My
There we go.
character is Willie Gates, and he's a club MC.
Okay.
Could you hear me?
Yes, we got you now.
Could you hear me?
Yes, we got you. We're good.
Okay. Willie Gates, he's an MC at a club, at the jazz club. So he's the announcer there, and he just want to bring all the people to the club, and I'm building on him. I'm like building him from scratch, but he's going to be a character that uplift people and just bring that energy to him and that warmth.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, Cardell, what is your character?
I'll be playing the poet.
Okay.
He's an individual that sees a woman for who they really are. Not the angry Black woman, not a woman that should be subjected to a man, but a woman that has power. The one that, women are the ones in the community who create us and give life to us, and nurture us. So he sees that in a woman, no matter who they are.
Wow. Okay, can he come home with me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It sounds like every woman's dream, right?
You notice you didn't say that.
You're doing your job, Cardell.
She didn't say that about my. She didn't say that about my character. She was just like, "Oh, okay,
you're still trying to find
cool."
yourself.
She's like, "Cool, okay, yeah."
And then looks like we have one more guest with us. I did not see your name, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining Tea Time with Liz. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and who your character is?
Yeah, my name is Lisa Moy. I'm originally from Philadelphia, raised in Chicago, but I've been in Minnesota for a long, long time. Been doing radio for about 12 years. Love Jesus. I eat ice. I love my family. I love to perform.
Need some iron.
Right? I play Troy, and Troy is the older sister of Storm, the oldest sister of Storm. She's different. She's strong. She doesn't take no mess from no man. She is a daddy's girl. She's like daddy's favorite. I'm gonna say that she's daddy's favorite, and she protects her sister, and she doesn't like the route that her sister is going with this man that she's with. So, and she's an activist, and she talks about what's going on now. What's happening now. She talks about that as well. So that's my character.
Awesome. So there are going to be some current events relating to this play. So that's going to be amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. So my next question is, did you guys relate to your character in any way? And anybody can answer that. Did you resonate with them? Did they show anything about, like, is it the same as you as an individual person, or did you have some challenges because, like, this is the total opposite of who I am?
I'll start and then I'll let them take it.
Okay.
I feel like anytime someone's casted into a role, or anytime someone chooses a role, ultimately that role chooses you. And so I'll let them take it from here, but they can kind of go into how they feel about how they relate to their role. But I do definitely think that anytime someone is casted or chooses a role, the role really chooses you.
Awesome. Okay. Well,
I would say for me, my character, I think some of our similarities. I would say, but she doesn't take no mess from no man, and I feel the same way.
like I'm the same way.
Take no mess from no
I hear you.
man, girl. No. She's smart, she's intelligent, and she has a strong family background, and so I think that's where me and my character kind of connect.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Who wants to go next? Kevin, how about you? Can he hear us? There we go. Or Cardell, you're always ready. We always push you off. Here you go. Go ahead. Go ahead, Cardell.
My character relate to me.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Kevin, are you still there? Having some technical difficulties. We can't hear
like
you.
he's talking.
I see his mouth moving.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Could you hear me? Could you hear me now? I don't know if it's my voice delay. Okay. My character relate to me because, I'm used to, talking to people and being an entertainer. Like, I do comedy. And when I got picked for the role, it was like, I wanted to say something funny, but, he's like an announcer, So when I do my plays and my comedy stuff, and it just really brought it out. So I know it had to be like it's a short series role that I have right now, but I like it. I like bringing the character out.
Okay, the life of
study for the character and bring them out. Is my voice coming through? Do y'all hear my voice?
Yes, your voice is coming.
Is a big delay?
I
No,
think
you're good.
I think you're good. Yes. All right, Cardell, go ahead.
Like I was saying,
right.
He's still going.
All right.
Good, you're good. Okay.
My character earlier, I was saying that they see power in women, and it's also ultimately anybody that you all have your power. And when I say power, I mean you direct your own life in a way. Like no one else can live your life for you, and no one else should be able to dictate your outcomes. You should see your own power in yourself that you get through God. It's not from yourself as well. For one thing, my character, he sees that. And even in this role, I was in a place when I was approached to take this character and to take this position that I was doubting myself and not seeing my own power and my own self-worth. And until recently, before I was called and contacted, I feel like things are put into your life when you're ready for them, but you can't get ready for them until you seek the better in yourself. You should always be looking to grow and to move forward. And when you get comfortable or you stay somewhere, you turn yourself, you let fear hold you back, you'll just be stuck there. Or you'll be wondering why you aren't in a better place or a different place where you feel like you should be elevated, but you're the person that makes those steps. So I guess it really related to me. It goes a lot deeper than that, but
for sure.
I talked to Gigi about it when she talked to me and approached me about the part. I was just like, wow, this is crazy, because this is exactly the part that I'm playing is what I needed to receive.
Wow.
So awesome. I feel like I can bring that out to show people who they are and what they can receive.
Okay. Wow, that's deep. All right, Doc. And then we'll get into
frozen now.
Okay. So I played Jerry, who who is definitely the opposite of poetic justice over there. So when you stay stuck and you don't move when you stuck. So what I'm saying is, from the heart is where my pouring comes from. Nah, man, we ain't got time for all that. Listen, Jerry, in all honesty, with Jerry, I think I do relate to him in a sense of having a past and allowing that past to dictate the present and, in a sense, the future. Where Jerry and I separate, I think, is that he's confident in knowing that he knows the path that he's on is the right one, and anybody else that he can come in contact with, he'll tell them, this is how you should live your life. I know what's best. So understanding that, for me, is like, I don't know what's best for my life, so who am I to tell anybody what to do? So I'm still trying to figure that out for me. So it's interesting to start to see some of the similarities, some of the negative similarities within this character, but also be able to decipher what is Jerry, what is Doc, and if there is something within those two that are blended, is what can I work on to better me as an individual. So I guess I look for the similarities and the differences, and how to grow both the character and how do I grow from what I learned as an individual. So
That's real good. Awesome. Okay. Well, we have two new cast members that joined us here too. So I see Marie. Hello, Marie. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm well. Now that I've figured out this StreamYard, I was out. Like, wait, I hear them on Facebook, but
Technology is not our friend.
oh my gosh, yeah. I figured it out. I'm here.
Yes, we're so glad that you could join us. Thank you so much.
I'm trying to get this.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us who your character is, and then as well as the other cast has answered as well. Like, do you relate to your character?
Hi, my name is Marie Shante. I am a poet, actress, a model. I have really enjoyed like this career climb into my passion with being on stage, and I play Vicky in the stage play Still Storm. This is my third time meeting Vicky and growing into what this role is. As Vicky, the cousin of both Troy and Storm, I am, I don't know, a lot like Marie Shante in that I'm really big on reconciliation, but untruth. And understanding what that balance means in a family dynamic, in that I am all for my family and my cousins, and I'm really interested in getting to the truth about who this man is that my cousin has sort of tucked herself under. And yeah, just being able to see through that. And in many ways, I can be like that for others in real life. Sometimes I struggle with being like that for myself, I think. But yeah, knowing how to allow Vicky to come through me is really helping me in that, to be grounded and to be adamant about what the truth is and how I can not only speak mine, but to encourage other people to speak theirs.
That's so good. And we definitely need that today. If it wasn't for those few people speaking their mind or videotaping what happened to George Floyd, I don't think we would see the outcome we saw today. So that is definitely key. All right. And then it looks like we got one more person as well. Hopefully they can, I can't see them, but are they joining us? Miss Egypt?
Yeah.
Hello,
It looks
I think
like
that's
Storm is
Paris.
here.
That's Storm.
Miss Stormy.
Storm.
Hello.
Hello.
Yep, that's Paris.
Hey, Storm.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Thanks for joining us here on Tea Time.
No problem. No problem.
So, I take it everybody is calling you Storm, so you must be the main woman of the show. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and then your character, how you relate to your character?
My name is Paris Senate. May I'm from D5 America. I was a top 5 finalist. And Lizzie, my mother is Jamisia Bennett, both of some correctness. Yeah, I act, I sing. There's not much that I can't do or don't do. I'm my foot in a little bit of everything when it comes to entertainment. But as far as Storm, I am Storm. And my character basically is a young woman that kind of figuring out things in the what people know of African American families. What's on this love story? I'm trying to figure out secrets. Trying to figure out life. Trying to figure out just what the real is around me and my being and how I became who I am and why I feel that I am. And what I being in a relationship and thinking that the love that I'm given or getting is the way that it's supposed to be. When honestly it's not something that I used to because I didn't know. Because I like it. So that's just up me. And everyone in the play is great.
Okay, well, thank you again for taking your time. And yes, we definitely remember you from American Idol and all your great career moves. So thank you again. I'm very honored to have you. I know we had a little trouble hearing, but I could make the gist of it. So, but let's get into some more of this play. If I came to the play, saw the show, what would you want me to take from the play? What should I be thinking about when I'm driving back home? What are the conversations I should be having with my homegirl or my family member after seeing this show? And I'll start with you, Lisa. What do you think somebody should be taking away from this play?
I think it's a lot of healing going on. I feel like in the Black community, we have a lot of deep family issues and secrets, and that we don't share. We don't talk about it. We kind of sweep it under the rug. For me, I hope that this play, Still Storm, would get the conversation going in your family, to talk to rekindle relationships and to find out what the problem was, and to just try to get everybody communicating and talking about what's going on so that we can heal in the Black community. We can heal our families. That's what I would hope that someone would say in the car. And then, of course, you in the car with your homegirl, you like, that Troy was a mess.
Like, she was my girl. She was my girl.
That Jerry character, I had one of them, and I'm so glad that I don't anymore, or that Vicky, I got a homegirl like her, just relatable. It's relatable character. It's a relatable play. It's real life. It's really real life.
Most definitely. Okay. How about you, Doc? Anything you want to add to that?
I think Lisa just hit the nail on the head. I think the relatability, the authenticity, and the vulnerability of each person, and seeing what they go through. It's hard to pinpoint what you're going to take away from it, because it's where you are in that moment and what you see yourself in a different character. In one scene, you may see yourself as Aunt Lucy, and the next scene you may see yourself as Storm. And for the fellas, you may see yourself as Mr. Smooth, or you may see yourself as Jerry. And having some of they have been part of emotional or physically abusive relationship, or not understanding what that looks like, or being in a relationship for too long and being blinded. So there's some truth that the audience will have to face as well. Truth about what they're seeing, and then truth about their own lives. How do they identify with those characters? And if there's work that needs to be done, can you look in the mirror and say, okay, this is what I'm struggling with, and this is what I need to do better for myself. So we hope everyone walks away with questions. What those questions are, we'll leave that up to the audience and to form those answers as they do that. So I think it's a play for everybody. Again, Lisa hit the nail on the head when she said it's relatable, because you can find yourself at every level of this play. And hopefully that's the masses come out to see it and agree with that statement. So that's what I hope.
Awesome. I mean, I'm super excited. I definitely am making plans to come see you all for this play. And audience, if you guys have any questions for the cast, definitely put them in the comments. We will definitely do our best to get those answered. But I got a couple more questions. We got more tea. I know there's more to this journey of this amazing play that you guys are talking about. So you guys are talking about healing and bringing awareness. So what is one of the issues? Let's talk about one of the issues, at least, that is demonstrated in this play. And I'll ask that to Cardell, since everybody always cuts you off, Cardell. We'll let you go first.
One of the issues is this whole policing system. It's touched upon, but it's not said policing system. But you know, when you hear the play, you'll understand what I mean. But none of these things that are happening are just an individual officer making a mistake or being a bad apple. But it's the whole system was founded in a way where it's geared to point towards us. And the play kind of touches upon that, but it's relevant, and like they're saying, relevant in a way, also in the way of being current. These issues are still happening right now, and they need to be addressed, and this is a way of addressing them without letting it take over our lives, because we still have lives outside of this, and we've been able to live regardless, and we've been able to overcome, and we are still overcoming. I think as individuals, the characters in the play, as individuals, as actors and actresses, and it's just all, everyone is overcoming, and there's always more to overcome.
Most definitely.
Especially in the policing system. I'm not trying to say too much. I don't know how much I can say on here with that. All that.
Hey, it's free game. It's free game.
With the I'm not going to name any names. I don't want to get any names wrong, but the young lieutenant, that was the video that just came out recently, that from December, to Dante Wright, that just happened down the street from where I'm staying, and George Floyd. These are just the main ones in the mainstream right now in video. It's pointing out that whether it's an accident, whether it's on purpose, whether it's around you or not, it's an issue that's happening. And I don't believe policemen should have as much power to accidentally or non-accidentally terminate a life because someone's not listening to something that is being said to them. There should be other tactics in place, where it doesn't have to involve a knee or shooting. As we've seen today, the guilty, and 3 counts. That's a start to what's going on. but
So-
these issues are still here. And I think the play is touching upon that it's not just today, but it's been happening for a while. And it's too long of a road that we're taking with it.
I think the arts as a whole is a way to deliver a message. And it could be, I guess, a soft skill where you can kind of deliver it kind of dressed up, right? But it's a way for people to receive a message that's trying to be delivered. We do talk on, like Cardell said, the policing that's going on in our country. We talk on systemic racism. We talk on colorism. We talk on, which is something that we deal with in our own community. We speak to oppression as a whole. We talk to social justice. We speak on SAM, which is sexual assault awareness. We also speak to love, and we speak to Black love. We speak to family, Black families. We speak to generational strength within families. Whoever's phone is on, please mute it. And healing. Again, so there's so many issues within the Black nucleus, within the Black family, that can be spoken to, and we try and touch on as many as possible, because you can be a room with 5 people and you can say 1 out of 5 people have been sexual assaulted. 1 out of 5 people have been, in an abusive relationship. You can go on, and 1 out of 4 people have been assaulted or accosted by the police. 1 out of however many people have been in mass incarceration. So these statistics come out within direct nucleus and direct people that you deal with on a daily basis. We just don't talk about it, and we deliver it in a way that we can laugh, cry, and love through it.
That's awesome. And that's the beauty of plays, that's the beauty of being able to, bring those types of awarenesses in those uncomfortable talks and truths that have to be heard and seen, but also to bring that awareness in a positive way, of course. So that's good. So I just have a few more questions. I know you guys are going to have to run. So I heard you have to rehearse. So was there any challenges in bringing this production together? And I'll start with you, Marie. Did you come against any challenges or seen any challenges as you guys were producing this?
Yeah, the challenge for me is to really allow Vicky to show up and not to hinder her in any way, because in allowing Vicky to show up, then I allow the other family members and the other cast members to show up. And so for me, that's the challenge, is to really give away or give myself away to the character and not prohibit it, because believe it or not, I still get nervous. I still have stage fright. Sometimes I'm still questioning whether or not I can deliver. I can, how do you really deliver the lines, and a lot of it, goes into allowing the script to come to life, and especially now, like in today's day, like to not be overwhelmed with what's going on in the current climate, and to still show up as Vicky. And so for me, that was the challenge. It also helped because of the climate, and because it is something that I'm really passionate about, and it is something that I enjoy doing. And so that the challenge was also one of the things that really helped me to be able to say, I can breathe again. Like, this is what I love doing. And it feels like home after, COVID and everything else. Okay, I'm in my element again. And so, yeah, that for me was one of the biggest challenges. And also not wanting to shy away from letting Vicky show up. Because, you have a choice, but when you give yourself over to the characters, and I think one of the cast members, I think it was Doc, asked this early on in rehearsal was, what's the difference between the script now and years ago? And at first I was like, well, there's nothing. And then I thought about it, and Vicky was like, hold up. It's been a few years ago. I'm growner than I was then. I've grown some. I've grown through some things. There's a lot different. And so that, again, also was the challenge, is to own my growth and my strengths and allow me to mirror that. If I, in some ways, identify with Vicky, to own that and to be okay with it. So those were the challenges that really helped me to step outside of myself and to allow Vicky to come through.
That's awesome. Awesome. All right. Paris, I'll ask you the same thing. Did you have any challenges putting or working within this production thus far? Did we lose her? Maybe we lost her. Okay, well, hopefully maybe she'll come back, but it looks like we had one more guest join us as well. So let's introduce him. Hello, how are you? Solomon, is it?
Yes, Solomon.
Hi, Solomon. Nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us on Tea Time. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your character as well.
I'm a trip.
Oh, no.
I lost my job. I'm the daddy and the father. And I'm the father of two daughters. Okay. Spouse, wife, Angie B. Got, friends, people, and I'm a provider. I drink a lot. I drink too much. I'm soulful. I'm emotional. I'm firm. I'm direct. I'm pissed. Reaganomics. 80s, right, y'all?
Boom.
They said yes.
Come on. Black man. Right?
Get it, daddy.
I'm a trip. Yep.
Got it. Now, are you a trip in real life?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. He said yes. Okay. So you relate to your character very well, I take it then.
If it wasn't for the cast, directors, I think Jerry said, Gigi and Tina, it was like basically Solomon, they just basically like the name change. So just being your own skin, Marie, everybody let me know. They wrote the script. I think it was like a Cinderella shoe fit. Not that I wear Cinderella shoes, but you know what I mean. I don't know what else to say about it.
All right. Whatever you do in your private time is your private time.
Yeah. But so that's what it is.
Got it. Well, thank you. That sounds very interesting. Like I said, I'm really excited to see all this come together on stage. And it looks like we got Paris back. Can you hear us?
I'm sorry, I didn't upgrade my girl's phone yet because she doesn't deserve an upgrade. The phone just yet.
Okay.
I apologize for that.
Leave my baby alone.
For poor Wi-Fi right now.
I was trying to take credit for something. Just blame it on technology. That's the challenge we've had. Technology and Jerry wanting to be the center of everything.
I get it. Well, I don't want to hold you guys too long. I know you all have to still get some work in. So I just want to say thank you. But before we close, is there any of you that have any last comments, anything else that you want to share about this play that you want to let the audience know about this production?
I'd like to say something.
Yes, sir.
I'm new to this whole thing. Brand new, first time. I'm so new, but I'm a trumpet player. So I'm used to being right down, center stage. This cast is awesome. This is a unique group of human beings and people from this is a world-class cast. And I'm not just saying that. There's so much synergy here. There's so much intelligence. There's so much honesty, genuine Black folk. There's so much creativity. This is going to set a standard. The bar is high. So it's my honor, and I'm humbled to be a part of it. These wonderful people. I've worked with some people in the past, and I'm working with some for the first time. This is a wonderful endeavor, and I just want everybody to enjoy it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Scott, aka Daddy.
Man, my daddy's so cool.
All right now.
All right. Well, anybody else have any last comments? Anything you want to share with the audience tonight? But all I can say is thank you all so much for just taking your time. I am super excited. You all definitely go hit up this play. It is May 6th, 7th, and 8th, I believe. Yes. And now, I'm sorry, 7th, 8th, and 9th. That weekend, May 7th, 8th, and 9th. So get your tickets before they are sold out. Tonight, I'll be giving a pair of tickets away. So I'm super excited to give those out. And I definitely will be in one of those shows for sure. So thank you all again for joining us here on Tea Time. And you guys have a great night. And we will talk to you all soon. I will just finish up here so I know you all have to go. So I'll take y'all down here. Thanks again. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Let me see. There we go. And there we go. And
I gotta go back and change my set.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And there we got it. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us on Tea Time tonight. That was so amazing. Like I said, I will post the flyer here on the Tea Time page so you all can get your tickets if you are not that lucky winner. But if you would like to be that lucky winner, go ahead and DM me here on the Tea Time page and say, throw my name in for the drawing, and I will draw, and then we will post who the winner is tonight. But once we get those names, you have to DM me by 9 o'clock. Okay, that is the rule. 9 o'clock tonight. DM me your name, and I will give those pair of tickets to one lucky winner. Shout out to Miss Lindsay and Tina. Thank you all. They are part of the crew as well. And so I can't wait to see this amazing play. Like they said, it is going to bring so much awareness to the things that we are dealing with today. It's so amazing to see Black excellence and see everybody working together. They definitely are a true family. Making this thing happen, and I definitely know it's going to be amazing. So that is Tea Time tonight, you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are just now tuning in, go back and watch the replay because there were some great, amazing things that you want to hear and get to know about these characters in this play. So like I said, do not miss out on this drawing tonight. DM me by 9 o'clock tonight so you can be the winner for the 2 pair of tickets to this play. All right. Well, until next time, like I said, Tea Time with Liz next week will be canceled because it is my son's birthday. Happy birthday to my son, Cortland, who will be turning 12. Oh my God. So time is flying by. So we are going to be celebrating him. But we will begin again next in May, heading into our mother-daughter month and just talking about mother-daughters and being moms and all that good fun stuff. So thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next time on Tea Time with Liz. All right, you guys have a great night.